Okay, let's welcome our friends that are viewing us at home. Hello, welcome, good morning, everybody. Okay, we are continuing our HMT, History Makers training. We are going to start from the art of questioning. The art of questioning. Давай мы начнем с видео, моего видео. Let's start with the video. По-моему, уже это показывали, нет? Вот то, что сейчас там. Наверное, нет. Окей, давайте начнете. Только со звуком. Звук. I don't know how many people are still surviving with us online, but people here, they don't have any option. They've got to survive. They've got to keep on pushing.
Then you can. If anyone could ever do it, then you can. Anything that anybody was ever able to do, there is nothing that stops you from doing it. This is a principle. You remember, I'm talking about life is predictable. One of the principles that makes life predictable is the fact that anything that anybody was ever able to do, every one of us can repeat it. If we, there are some principles behind it, but I'm going to tell you. That is why God gave us the Bible as a book of examples or book of principles. The reason this is important is because the Bible is given to us for us to see the example of other people that were able to please God. The example of other people that were able to do great things. If anybody was ever able to do anything in this world, that is a proof on its own. That is a principle that thing could be repeated by any other person. God created the whole universe, and it created the earth to function in such a way that we will know this as a fact, that anything that you ever aspire to do, just look for somebody who has done it before. If anybody was able to do anything, if anything was attempted by somebody and was successfully done, that thing could be repeated. Let's look at Bill Gates. If anybody like Bill Gates was ever able to make billions and will make them in the tens of almost $100 billion, it means that feat could be repeated by anybody who really seriously wants to do the same thing. That is one thing that you must know. There are no special people in that sense. Sometimes we put people on the pedestal and we think that people are special. We think that, only he alone could do it. Sometimes some people come to me and look at Pastor Sunday, only you could do what you have done. Wow, you are so special. God has anointed you to do that. You are the only one who can do that. No, my friend. If Pastor Sunday was able to do it, each one of you can do it as well. It doesn't matter what area of life. If anybody was able to do something, every other person can repeat it. Look at the great people that we all admire. Shakespeare, Isaac Newton, Martin Luther King Jr. or Martin Luther the Reformer. Think of any, or Mother Teresa, Princess Diana. Think of anybody that you ever admire in your life. What do you admire them for? What are the great things they have done, they have been able to do? Anything that they have been able to do, no matter how great, how spectacular, how supernatural it is, that could be done by any other person also. In Europe here, people used to think that people who had the ability to read and write were given that ability from above, from God. They think that the ability to read and write was a unique ability that was given to those few people, selected people from heaven. That people will think that the ability to read and write has to be given to you specially from heaven, that you have to be specially chosen. And people were thinking that not everybody, this is not in Africa people talk like that. People talk like this everywhere in the universe. People thought like that in Africa, people thought like that in Asia, especially in Europe. That doctrine was here in Europe. Or you could think that some individuals are special or they are superior. No, you just need to discover the formulas and the principles behind their success. That is what makes life predictable. Therefore, life is predictable because if you could find out the principles and the rules and the laws behind anything in creation, behind everything, you will discover that you too, you will be able to predict your future. You will not just be able to predict it, you will be able to repeat what that person has done. Everything that anybody has ever done could be repeated. Every achievement, every greatness, every product that has ever been created by any human being could be repeated by any other person. Life is about principles, my friends. Principles discovered and principles implemented. So if anybody was ever able to attain anything, to become anything in life, know that there's no problem for you. You too can become that. When I discovered that, I didn't want to just be an ordinary preacher, and because God wanted me to be a preacher, and I said all the preachers that I knew at that time, most of them were white people and only few black people, and I thought I didn't have any chance. Bill Graham is a white, Warren Roberts is a white, Kenneth Hagin is a white, T.L. Osborne is a white, and all these people are Americans, and I thought I didn't have any chance. But when I discovered this secret, I discovered that if I could just study them, so I began to study these people. That's why studying biographies of successful people is so key and is so important, because they will help you to discover the secrets behind their success. They all used a principle by looking for God. All of them went to lock themselves up in a room for like a week or 2 weeks or 1 month or 2 months, just seeking the face of God. So I said, okay, this is a principle right there. I said, okay, for me not to be an ordinary pastor and for me to be, a successful pastor, I need to do the same thing. So I was determined to go and lock myself inside until Jesus comes to appear to me. Because that's another principle I discovered, that Jesus appeared to most of these people individually. But how did Jesus appear to them? By them seeking his face, locking themselves up in a place for as long as possible until Jesus came down. Life is built on principles, formulas, and algorithms. So there are rules, laws that guide everything that happens in the world. I spoke about buildings. How is it that everybody can now build buildings? Because the science of architecture was invented. Just look at medicine as well. There was a time people used to think that you only needed to be a doctor from God, that God himself needed to anoint you and make you a doctor, that only God, only if you are not born to be a doctor, you cannot be one. But today, anybody could be taken to the medical school and be trained to be a doctor. Why? Because the algorithms and the formulas have been discovered. Anybody could become a doctor if he wants to. Anybody could become an engineer if he wants to. Just go to the school. Why do we have school system? Because school system and educational system is about formulas. Discovered formulas and principles that are being taught to you. You are just being taught the principles and secrets and formulas that have been discovered. That's why we have education. That's why we have educational system.
All right, everybody. So let's go to the class now. Let's go to the teaching. The whole message of that video is that we are not worse than anybody else. You might be black, you might be Africans, but we are not worse than the Europeans. If anybody, Europeans or anybody has ever been able to do anything, every other person can repeat them. So please, let's go and share the message today. Share. Go and tag your people. Go and share the message. Go invite your friends, and let's spread the word. So we're here. The art of questioning is the topic that we're dealing with in HMT this week. And today's topic is developing Africa through analytical thinking. How to use analytical thinking to develop Africa. Developing Africa through analytical thinking. So how do we use analytical thinking to bring about development in Africa? That's what we're going to be dealing with today. Are you ready, sir? Yes, sir. Okay. Chris is going to help us read it.
Developing Africa through analytical thinking.
So I'm going to be giving you points here. How it's similar to what we have been going through all this week, right? You know, how we can use questioning, thinking to bring about development. So this is developing Africa through analytical thinking. So and the basic thing is we've got to propagate this and make this available to every Nigerian. We've got to propagate this and make analytical thinking a part and parcel of the lifestyle of every African. So not just in schools, but everywhere, that people will embrace analytical thinking as part of the normal routine, as part of life, that it is living. You only live when you are able to think. You only live when you analyze. That analyzing, analytics should be a part and parcel of everybody's life on a daily basis. So what are the steps? How do we do that? How do we become analytical? First of all, for yourself individually, and then, you could be able to, when you have become like that, then you'll be able to teach others.
Step number 1, work out math problems.
Many people say they don't like mathematics, but mathematics will help you to be analytical. Mathematics, like I told you, I used to be afraid of mathematics, so I discovered that it just depends on formula. It's very easy. If you just logic. So, but it will help you to be logical. Mathematics will help you to be logical. So if you want to really we are going to solve mathematical problems today. So get ready. After this teaching, I'm going to give you mathematical equations to resolve. So get ready. You are a bad student? But I'm going to tell you the mathematics equation that I'm going to give you today is only 1% in 1,000 in Western world that's able to solve them. In university students, mathematics university students. This is not just any person from the street, but only 1% in 1,000 university students that will be able to solve them. But by the time we solve them today, you will love mathematics. You will discover that mathematics is easy. So if this is the most difficult that the whole world, you are not going to do it alone. We are going to form groups. So you are going to have, we are going to mix you up. So anybody that doesn't have maths idea, we're going to put you in a group where people have maths ideas. So you're going to, but even if you couldn't solve it, if you'll not be able to solve it, what we'll do is that I will show you the solution, how it is solved. But by the time you see how it is solved, you just say, mathematics is easy. So, but if you just be able to practice that way, mathematical solutions, you discover that, wow. So you too, you are not weak or poor in mathematics as you thought. Everybody can be good in it. So, but mathematics will help you to develop logical thinking.
Solving maths problems is one of the most common ways of improving analytical skills. Math is very logical, and maths problems are structured in a way that we are given information and are forced to use that information to solve a problem. Practice complicated maths problems that include long division, algebra, calculus, and more. These problems will help you develop your logic and reasoning skills, and as a result, improve your analytical ability.
Can you solve this?
Can you solve this viral IQ test?
So we are going to solve this today. Look at it. Can anyone, all of you look at it. Can you resolve it? Can you solve this mathematical problem?
Let me see.
You can? Who thinks he can?
Yeah.
Huh?
1 plus 4 is 5, and then you see 2 plus 5 is 12, but 2 plus 5 is 7, so plus the 5 makes 12.
Okay.
I guess, and then 3 plus
2 plus 6 is 9 plus 12.
Yeah. Okay, wait. Wait. Stop. No, we are going to divide into groups. We are going to divide into groups.
Yeah.
I think I got it.
You want to do it now? Or at the end?
Let's do it at the end.
Okay, yeah. No, let's wait to the end.
Okay.
Then we'll divide you into groups, and then we are going to resolve it. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So let's continue. So we have to finish it quite fast on time, and then we'll divide and see how we'll be able to resolve it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Identify math problems in everyday life. Then take
But
time.
it's not just maths in the classroom that will help you, but look for mathematical equations on daily basis. Don't just condemn yourself. You know, most people who are poor in maths, it was like me, that everybody just saying it's difficult, and you try one time, it couldn't work. So you just condemn yourself and say you are not good in maths, and that is the equation. But this one I'm going to show you now, you will see that this is the one that even mathematical students, only 1 in 1,000 was able to solve this problem. But then you will discover that you yourself, you will resolve it. Because your mind is developed. If you can use logic, you will resolve it. And this is the one that is the most difficult, one of the most difficult mathematical questions that 1,000 couldn't solve. Then you discuss, so why was I poor in maths? It's because you had a stereotype.
Enroll in a college level math course. Many college level math courses will help you cultivate your analytical skills. Now, using 4 straight lines, can you connect all 9 dots?
Can you believe it that, you know, this kind of crossword, they call it crossword, or what they call it? Is it crosswords? You know, this kind of, yeah, there is a game they call crosswords. Huh? Yeah, crosswords also, they will help you to develop analytical thinking. Those crosswords or brain games, they will help you develop analytical thinking too. But they will not hear you. You go back to them. Let her come and do what she needs to do, but you stay with the people. It's a priority, not yours.
Brain games are games that challenge you to think deeply and to develop your analytical skills. The Strop effect refers to the difficulty people have naming the color of a word that spells a different color.
Can you believe it? So, like, can you see those colors and those words that are reading? Yellow. So, this is another assignment for you. I would like you to I would like you to resolve this assignment one by one. It's called Stroop effect. Now, what is the complication here for many people? For many people, because of the words, that, for example, the first one is a yellow. Because it is green, they will not call yellow. Or they will call yellow, but they will not tell you the color. So what you will need to do is to mention the color and read what is there at the same time. Green, yellow. The color and read. The color and read. The color, green, yellow. Red, blue. Blue, green.
Black, black.
Black. Blue, red.
Yellow, green.
Okay. So what I would like you to do, this we can practice now.
Yeah.
That will make your brain to be sharp. So can we start with you?
Okay.
Okay.
Do I call the color first?
Before you read. Yeah.
Before the word. Okay.
Before the word. So you don't mix it up. Oh.
Okay.
When you mix it up, that is where the complication is.
Okay.
Then all of us will have to do the same.
So color first before the word.
Yes.
Okay. Green, yellow.
You have to go through everything.
I have to go through everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then all of you have to go through everything.
You've
You have confused you. You have to concentrate again.
Collect my thought. Please. Hold on.
Focus.
Please. So color first, then word. Green, yellow, red, blue, blue, green, black, blue, red, yellow, green, red, red, black, red, black, blue, yellow, green, red,
Where?
black, blue, green, green, yellow, black, green, blue,
Where is yellow, black?
yellow, black, green, blue, blue, red, black, black, blue, green, red, blue, yellow, yellow.
Who is the next one? You? Okay.
Green, yellow, red, blue, blue, green, black, black, blue, red, yellow, green, red, black, blue, yellow, green, red, black, blue, green, green, yellow, black, green, blue, blue, red, black, black.
Continue.
Green, blue, green, red, blue, yellow, yellow.
Beautiful. Do you get it? You get the assignment?
Yeah.
Okay.
We start first with the real color, right?
Yes. No, you.
Or we start with the reading
The color, then the
before the word.
The color you are seeing, you pronounce that first, and then
yeah,
you
okay.
read what is written.
Okay. Green, yellow, blue.
What?
No. Green, yellow, red, blue.
You see?
Yeah.
You see, you have to real concentration and
Blue,
sharpness of the
green,
mind.
black, red, blue.
What? No. You failed that one.
Start with the word. Blue. No. That's red, blue then.
No, the color before the word.
The word is blue. No. Wow. Please, wait. Okay, I start with the color before the word. Okay, the color is blue and the word is red.
No, we don't need the color. Just read.
Okay. Blue, red, yellow, green.
So it's taking you to the time you are supposed to have finished the whole thing. Yes, you see. So that is the
Red,
exam.
black.
The person who can read that faster without stopping, without making, is the person who wins it. Okay. Let's go. Livio said he wanted to try first. Okay, give it to Livio, and then we'll go from there. You still come and do it, oh. You will not escape, oh.
Green, yellow, red, blue, blue, green, black, blue, red, yellow, green, red, black, blue, yellow, green, red, black, blue, green, yellow, black, green, blue, red, black, green. I have to say the what do I have to say first? Blue, green, right? Red, blue, yellow. It's a good exercise.
It's a good one, eh?
It's a good one.
For the brain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Green, yellow, red, blue, blue, green, black, blue, red, yellow, green, red, black, blue, yellow, green, red, blue, black, blue, black, blue, green, yellow, black, blue, green, blue, blue, red, black,
You see how long it's taking?
black,
That is where the challenge is.
blue, green, red, blue, yellow.
You tried. Because it must be quick. It must be done under a certain amount of seconds. Yes.
Green, yellow, red, blue, blue, green, black, black, blue, red, yellow, green, red, black, blue, yellow, green, I'm not saying that. Green, red, black, blue, green, green, yellow, black, green, blue, blue, red.
Blue, red.
So, okay,
Black, black.
black, black, blue, green, red, blue, yellow, yellow. Why is that yours?
Good job. Good job.
Green, yellow, red, blue, blue, green, black, black, blue, red, yellow, green, red, black, blue, yellow, yellow, green, red, black, blue,
Okay, you do your own.
I'm not good at this.
It's like everybody saying they are not good in mathematics. You want to try again? Okay, if you want to.
Okay. Green, yellow. Blue, red, blue. Green, blue, green. Black, black. Blue, red. Yellow, green. Red, black. Blue, yellow. Green, red. Blue, black, blue. Green, green. Yellow, black. Blue, green, blue.
You see?
Blue, red.
And you are saying you are not
Black,
good in it. You are trying.
Blue, green. Red, blue. Yellow, yellow.
Okay, yeah, in case you was.
Green, yellow. Red, blue. Blue, green. Black, black. Blue, red.
Yeah.
Yellow, green. Red, black. Blue, yellow. Green, red. Black, blue. Green, green. Yellow, black. Green, blue. Blue, red. Black, black.
Good.
Blue, green.
Wow.
Red, blue. Yellow, yellow.
Sharp brain. You want to repeat your own? Okay. Rosa wants to try again.
Green, yellow, blue, red.
Maybe we have
Red,
to listen to
blue.
Felix's advice.
Green, blue.
What?
Yeah, I read the word and the color itself. Yeah, but that's what he said. Okay. Okay. Blue, green,
Okay.
black, black, blue, red, green, yellow. Oh, yellow, green.
Yes.
Yeah. Black. No, red, black. Red, black. Yellow, blue. Blue, yellow. blue, black. Oh. Black, blue. Yeah, but you're confusing.
It's the one who is saving you, rather.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Green, green.
Yeah.
Yellow, black. Green, blue. Blue, red. Black, black. Blue, green. Blue, red. And yellow, yellow.
Emmanuel, you want to give it another shot?
Yeah, one shot. Honestly, I need to wake this brain up now.
You need to wake it up.
After this HMT.
You must make the brain work.
Yes. The brain has been weak.
Has been docile.
Dormant. Okay.
Let's wake it up. Come on.
Green, yellow. Red, blue. Blue, green. Black, black. Blue, red. Green, green. Yellow, green. Yellow, green. Red, black. Blue, yellow. Green, red. Black, blue. Green, green. Yellow, black. Green, blue. Blue, red. Black, black. Blue, green. Red, blue. Then yellow, yellow.
Paul, where is Paul? Paul you wanted to read?
No, we did this in class.
You did it in class?
And this one girl that did it well was a Korean girl. And she did it well because she says, I have like one brain for reading English and another brain for doing colors. So she just kind of separated, she just turned off her English side, so she didn't understand the words and just said the colors. And then she said and then she read the words. So that was very interesting. Okay. Green, yellow, red, blue, blue, green, black, black, blue, red, yellow, green, red, black, blue, yellow, green, red, black, blue, green, green, yellow, black, green, blue, blue, red, black, black, blue, green, red, blue, yellow, yellow.
You people are still young. Your brain is not yet. Your brain is not yet retired like our own. We are retirees. We are retirees, but you are still young. So I hope the people on Facebook are following us. I hope they are also doing their own. You can take the picture and do it or find it in the internet. Yeah, that's no problem. So this, what about this game? Using 4 straight lines, can you connect all 9 dots? That's easy. Are you sure? Are you sure? All 9.
All 9 dots.
All 9 dots.
4 straight lines.
Yes. Straight. Yes. Okay, if you want to do it, then right now, let's do it right now. This is 12 dots.
It's not as easy as you think.
9 dots. 9 dots. 9 dots. Put 9 dots down right now. 0. Put 9 0. 9, not dots, as circles. Do 9 circles like you see now. Have you done it? Yeah. Okay. So the assignment is to use 4 straight lines and connect everything together. Everything must be related. Everything must be joined together, connected one way or the other. But you must use only 4 lines, and those 4 lines must be straight. Livio, you are missing out on this assignment. Yes. You see, you must get 9 circles. Yes, like this. That all of them must be connected using 4 straight lines. Yes, you have to write, you have to draw 9 circles in your paper. And use 4 straight lines to connect all of them together. I'm sure a lot of you might need more than one piece of paper. You might need several. You might need to draw those circles several times. Victor, over there, are you doing your own assignment too? Yeah, get a paper and a pen.
How many lines? How many lines?
4.
4 lines.
Yes. Ni pakani nada video.
Don't deceive your brain. You keep asking yourself that, you won't get it.
Did you get the assignment?
Yeah. All dots must be connected.
Yeah, nada pokaz vat ljudi ambaye should v internet je ljudi to does ne. You've done it? Are you serious?
That's much look at what you up to 7 lines.
Not more than 4 lines, oh.
4 lines.
4 straight lines.
All the dots must be connected. 4. And all the dots must be connected.
2, 3, 4.
Is this in?
Let me see.
This one.
Let me see what you
This was my first approach, but
did.
is this it?
Connected.
Are they all connected? Is it connected?
These 2 are not connected.
All have to be connected.
All have to be connected.
With the 4 lines.
All have to be connected.
It's as easy as it appears. No, some dots are not
But
connected.
why this was not connected?
No, all of them are connected.
Give it.
They are not connected. I know before I see it. Come and see. This is not connected to this. This is not connected to this. This is not connected to this. This is not connected to this.
It's not as easy as it appears, eh? Everybody said it's easy at first, but let's see now. You need a pen? Go to my room and check the wardrobe. I hope the people at home are also connecting the dots. But they might be deceiving themselves too at home. Can you explain to them what it means connected? But is it connected? Tell them that, because they might be thinking it's connected. Can you say it?
Yeah,
Explain.
I think, the explanation, with just 4 lines, draw 4 lines among the 9 dots and make sure that every single dot is connected to each other dot.
Every circle.
Every circle is connected to another circle. So there's no break.
Tell us the mistake people are making now, thinking they have done it, so that they will not think the same thing at home.
Okay, what some people have done here, they've drawn like a cross and an X, thinking that once you touch the circles, then you've completed it. But if you see, there's a break in link between one circle and another circle. There should be no break between each circle.
All
the circle must be connected by the lines.
Emmanuel is trying to look at what other people. They say this like Waek. Everybody has to begin to peep. I don't see how this one is going to be done. It looks easy, but it's not as easy as you might think.
Okay, I did it a little bit out of the box, but
You see, this is how you develop your analytical thinking.
this one.
But what about this? You are not connected all this line.
All must be connected. All.
All has to be connected.
All.
You show you.
Possible, man. I did this, but then you said these are not connected.
Of course, 1, 2 is not connected, 2, 3 is not connected.
You got me there.
Everybody is sure they have done it. Now you got the very good hairstyle. The way you put it aside like that. Don't Google. We don't need to Google, please.
No, don't Google. No,
If you Google it, it's not fair. Yeah.
No, don't Google.
Don't Google. If you Google, that is cheating.
Yeah, you're cheating your brain.
You're cheating your brain, not really.
You are not cheating me. You dey cheat yourself. You are cheating your brain.
You have more than 5 lines.
She decided to add additional line. Even with that 5 lines, she might still not make it. Okay, maybe I should help you people. Should I help you?
1 moment, 1 moment.
1 more minute. You still want to try? Okay, where could they try? Go ahead. What about our Facebook people? Are they trying? Okay. Someone said what? Huh? It has woken up our brain. Docile brains are waking up. Sorry?
Be forced to think outside the box.
These are the kind of things we should introduce to our schools.
I think we had it very early and they wiped it away. Yeah. It was called quantitative aptitude, if you can remember.
Quantitative aptitude, yes. Yeah. Quantitative aptitude. But they still have jump up to now.
That's where we want to write down. They will put it there. After that.
Okay.
In JAM, no. JAM is just your normal school exam. It is your... No, if you are entering secondary school from primary school, like you say...
They're preparing from primary 4.
Yeah, but the exams you write like federal government common entrance exam.
Federal government, you want to enter federal government, then
No. JAM is just
They removed it, eh?
yes, it was helping us to
That's a pity that they removed it.
it made us to be active. We started from primary 4, practices.
They said give the microphone to. Huh? You know how to do it. You went to check in the internet.
How you check it? I think it's psychology. This one is think outside the box.
Of course. But wait. Go and do it and then show us. No. Go and draw your own. Yeah. What did you say that? Yeah.
We had it in primary school. They started coaching us early enough. That was from primary 3. They called it quantitative aptitude. How it disappeared from the school system, I didn't know. So they were using such methods and trying to put
Quantitative aptitude.
aptitude. We had it, and the other one is verbal aptitude. The one that follows.
Verbal aptitude.
Yes.
But that is really needed for our people to develop analytical thinking.
Yeah.
And we need to reintroduce this back.
Yeah, we need to. Maybe that's why I asked a whole lot of questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's why I developed asking questions. I don't know.
It's needed.
Yeah. It was there, but it was very brief. I think we were the lucky ones. Take.
Babush, that very percussive.
She know it. They have finished.
If she has done it before, video got over.
Different time.
Should I bail you people out or not? Well, you told me 1 minute, 5 minutes ago.
But she has four lines.
You can. Straight lines, yeah, but you can use the line. Only think outside of the box.
I can't be teaching somebody how to do it.
No, you can.
I said, if I cannot do it, how can I be teaching somebody else how to do it?
No, I'll be shocked if you cannot do it. Though.
I can't.
Why? He has never done it.
You people didn't do it.
You think
In school?
HMT is the same?
No, it's not the same as FT.
Look at this woman.
It's not the same HFT. Every HFT is different.
She tried it several times.
She has given up. But this one has said they are all giving up. So if you have all given up, let me show you how to do it. Okay. I'm going to show you now. Leave you. Let me show you the answer. Okay. Wait. Let me show you the answer. Let me show you. Put on the video. It's going to be in video. Video. Wait. We are going to show you the answer in a video. That's what I think. T-shirt. Your answers to the one they gave. So just use your. Should we still continue? So use math in daily life, like.
Okay. Use of math in daily life. Diet.
When you are cooking, or when you are eating, you try to use mathematical problems. Is it on? Okay.
Use of math in daily life. Diet, cooking, grocery shopping, bill payments, budget. Enroll.
Okay, we'll do that.
Brain, brain games are a fun way to actively develop your analytical skills while having fun. You can use logic puzzles, board games, video games.
There are a lot of those now, right? Puzzles, board games, video games. Yeah, there are so many of them now.
Step number 3, join a debate or reading club.
This is what we do in Ukraine. All these my books, people are using them to start reading clubs all over the country. Over 2,000 reading clubs through my books. So that way, people are discussing them. You read one page, you discuss together. They are developing analytical thinking, and they're, so if you have my books, go and set up reading clubs on the internet, even on phone, on Skype, on Facebook Messenger. People do reading clubs. That will develop your thinking ability too.
Such groups provide people with the opportunity to come together and discuss, to discuss ideas, literature, and problems in a congenial setting. It's a great way to improve analytical skills. They will provide you with the opportunity to hone your analytical skills and be able to articulate yourself better. Step number 4, build a large knowledge base. One of the most important things in developing your analytical skill is also creating a strong knowledge base for yourself. The more you learn and the more you know about the world, the more tools and information you will have when it comes to understanding and solving problems.
This analytical thinking thing, we must take it to Africa, start a movement, NGOs, propagate and make people think.
To enlarge your knowledge base, consider the following. Reading extensively, don't just focus on one subject or genre. Attending lectures and academic talks and conferences. Going back to college or finding free educational classes in your community.
Go to HMT. Go to HMT, and I don't know if people are announcing that we have another HMT for teenagers in August. And you need to register. The way to register is www.sundayadelajablog.com/visit. Or you could write to guest, GUEST, at godembassy.org. Guest at godembassy.org. Okay?
Step number 5. Take time to think about things. Take all the time you need to think and reflect about an array of things. Make it a point to think about things instead of making quick and rash decisions. Think, think, think. Number 1, use any opportunity you have to think things over and to examine different scenarios. Number 2, consider multiple sides of a problem before picking a solution. Number 3, avoid picking the easiest and simplest solution right away. However, don't rule out the easiest solution, as it might be worthwhile.
If you study our temperament as Nigerians, you will see that we don't follow these rules. We just rush to talk.
And Isaac went out to meditate in the field in the evening. Genesis 24, verse 63. Step number 6, expand your worldview.
Now you know what worldview means, right? And you already know more than your own worldview. You already know all the different worldviews that exist.
Expanding your worldview takes time. Ultimately, it will help you better evaluate information and to analyze different ideas and outcomes. Try to think about different ways of viewing the world. Do this by trying to step outside of your religious, political, and cultural suppositions about truth. Try to understand and even work to defend positions and ideas you would normally dismiss.
These are things that will help you to be a better person, be more open-minded, be more tolerant, give other people benefit of a doubt. And these are the things we need in our society as well. but they also help you develop your analytical thinking.
Meet with and surround yourself with people who are very different from yourself. It will help you understand and accept ideas different than those you are familiar with. Step number 7, search for connections.
Just like we did with this assignment now.
Many things in our daily lives are connected. The migration of birds and other animals, and the seasons, car emissions, and changing weather patterns. Think about things in terms of cause and effect. Think about the
Because it is only cause and effect that will show how educated you are.
Think about the similarities between things. How are all living things the same? What similar things do both humans and spiders need to exist? Think about connections in history. What cycles, patterns, or other common trends do we see? Step number 8, pay attention to details. Without knowing the ins and the outs of a problem or knowing the specific, you will be less likely to craft a successful and workable solution. Without knowing the ins and the outs of a problem or knowing the specifics, you will be less likely to craft a successful and workable solution. Make sure to look at small things as well as large things. The ear that hears the rebukes of life will abide among the wise. Proverbs 15:31. When viewing a forest, try to view individual trees and the uniqueness and place each tree has in the forest. When meeting new people, make sure to memorize their names, what they are wearing, and any features that set them apart from everyone else. Details create the big picture. Sanford Whale. Step number 9, ask yourself questions about why things are the way they are. Contemplating the natural order of things is an extremely helpful way to hone your observation and analytical skills. By thinking about why things are the way they are, you will develop a better understanding of the world and you will challenge yourself to think about complex issues.
I'm still going to ask you questions how these things are supposed to develop Africa. If people, for example, think like this, they question everything, the way things are. So, and develop their own understanding of the world that will and challenge complexes. How would these things lead to development of Africa? I'm still going to ask you that question, but we'll answer later.
Never take the easy answer. Always keep questioning. Examine yourselves as to whether you are in the faith. Test yourselves. Do you not know yourselves that Jesus Christ is in you? Unless indeed you are disqualified. 2 Corinthians 13 verse 5. If you see a dog, observe what it's doing.
These are all things that will help you to become analytical.
Ask yourself why it is doing that. Even if it is a simple action. Is the dog looking motivated or lazy? Why might it be motivated or lazy? Step number 10, take on new responsibilities. Taking on new responsibilities in your academic, personal, or professional life will enable you to practice and to further hone the skills you've been working on. Is it not to share your bread with the hungry, and that you bring to your house the poor who are cast out? When you see the naked, that you cover him, and not hide yourself from your own flesh. Isaiah chapter 58, verse 7. Number 11, challenge yourself with little things. And I said to the king, if it pleases the king, and if your servant has found favor in your sight, I ask that you send me to Judah, to the city of my father's tombs, that I may rebuild it. Nehemiah 2 verse 5. Using your skills every day will keep them sharp and make sure you are performing at your best in your private or professional life. It is better to solve one problem 5 different ways than to solve 5 problems one way. Try to solve complex problems without aid. Instead of using a calculator to compute a math problem, do it in your head or on paper. Avoid the easiest solution or path. While it might seem like a no-brainer to always do the quickest, simplest, avoid the easiest solution or path. While it might seem like a no-brainer to always do the quickest, simplest, or easiest things to solve a problem, do not. Instead, test yourself by picking the harder way to solve something. If it is challenging you, testing you, and pushing you, it's helping you become more of who you are meant to be.
Mandy Hill.
By Mandy Hill. Step number 12, instruct others on analytical thinking. Now that you are confident in your analytical skills, move on and help others. Improve their skills too. Instruct a wise man, and he will be wiser still. Teach a righteous man, and he will add to his learning. Proverbs 9, verse 9. While you're instructing others, you continue to work on your own skills. Mentor others at work. Consider starting a blog where you can share your experience with others. Work with your children, friends, or family who might be struggling with education or professional issues. So Jesus said, "Are you also still without understanding? Do you not yet understand that whatever enters the mouth goes into the stomach and is eliminated? But those things which proceed out of the mouth come from the heart, and they defile a man." How to improve your analytical skills. 1. Solve math problems and play brain games. 2. Join a debate or reading club. 3. Be knowledgeable and expand your worldview. 4. Pay attention to detail and ask yourself questions. 5. Practice your skills and put them to use. Recommended books for this topic: Where Are the Heroes? Let the Heroes Arise, and Problems, Your Shortcut to Prominence, all by Dr. Sunday Adelaja.
Okay, now we are going to, I want you to divide yourself into groups. We are going to do mathematics. 2 groups only. We are going to have just 2 groups. So pick yourselves. Yeah, we can have these 2 rows as one, and then those other ones as one. I mean, 3 groups. Then the Russians is number 3 groups. Yeah. So yeah, turn to each other. Yeah, we leave you, join the other group. Yes, this group here. Yeah. So I'm going to show you the assignment now that we are going to go through. Right now, yeah. Okay, everybody, get the photograph. This is the assignment. This is the assignment. Group by group only. Only group by group. Look at the assignment. Only 1 in 1,000 person is able to solve this. And no, do it with the group. We have to discuss it with your group. Get the photograph and go and discuss it. You must discuss among yourselves. Join your minds together and discuss. Huh? This now. Are you discussing it?
These questions are so common in class. I mean, they make you study this in math class.
Yeah. So I want them to answer.
I never got it, but
We have the answer already.
Wait.
We'll go through the process.
Wait,
Yes.
1 minute. I need to.
And people find this the most difficult, one of the most difficult mathematical questions. Pat got off the video, postlet. Uje got off. Rashili. Now that's group. So no, agree with the group.
But we are not working as a group. We are working.
You are. You,
We should be discussing the process.
you have to discuss the process. Let them discuss it. You still need to discuss.
The process is you add the first answer to the second.
So,
To the second.
if this is one of the most difficult IQ question, yeah, just know that it's easy. Yeah, you see. So, which means you are smarter than you thought.
No.
Yes, it's because this. But there are two ways. There are two ways to resolve this issue. Even if you think you got the answer, listen, everybody. Hello? For those of you who think that you have resolved it, I challenge you to come up with a second way of resolving it. There are two solutions. There are two ways to come to the same. Only two ways to come to the same answer. So if you think you got the answer already, I want to challenge you. Look for the second way of resolving this. Look for the second way of resolving this.
Instead of solving it, no, we are discussing. It's a group where you have to talk. I think the second way is solving some of the process. Okay, let's see.
There are two ways to come to the same solution. Where is the second way?
That's what I think. But let me see if it is right.
Gato. Should I bail you people out? No. Okay. You think you got it?
Yeah.
Second way?
Second way, yeah.
Two ways. Okay, you got two ways of resolving it. Okay. How many other people get two ways of resolving it? Why don't you discuss among yourselves?
That's what I mean. We're supposed to be discussing the process. I just
You got the second way too?
I just talk about
Okay.
the process.
Ah!
Summing up everything individually. No, it's not wrong. We discuss. That's what I said. I think. I didn't say it like that. You need to think. That's what I have to think.
You have to think.
Yeah, that's what it's for. Exactly. You need to look at the problem.
What's the point of discussing? You're not thinking, you're not discussing. What are you trying to discuss?
Okay, we are brainstorming here. Different.
After you solve each of them, then you need to crisscross, zigzag to still approach 40. So basically what I did was I had individual.
Maybe you need to raise the
2 plus 1
leg.
7, 3 plus 9 will give you 9, and 8 plus 11 will give you 19. So you now say 5 plus 7 will give you 12. Yeah?
You know how to raise the something? No, not that. You can raise the. Yeah. No, don't move the leg. Just.
It's a zigzag thing, yeah? Like what you just said.
Yeah, but what's the second step now? What's the second step?
You are supposed to pull it up like this.
You want to connect it now.
Oh, yeah, you see?
Can you explain?
Baboosh.
Plus this,
Hold that one down
12.
and pull it up.
Go again.
Aha.
3 plus 6.
Keep on pulling it. Keep on pulling it. And then close it.
Then
Don't make it shake. Don't make it shake because when you're shaking it, it's shaking. Okay. Nazal. Zal.
It's still the same step.
But if you go to the internet, you are cheating yourself. Don't go to the internet.
So what's the second step?
Internet, did you see internet here?
No,
You said you made a statement. You didn't ask me. You said you go to the internet.
You talk to the world.
No, that's not the question.
Divan.
I said this side, you solve it separately. If you notice now, this is not so this is not the answer. So solve this left side separately. Get 1 plus 4 will give you 5. 2 plus 5 will give you 7. 3 plus 6 will give you 9. And 8 plus 10 is 14. Now take that answer, right, and add those answers, but not in a straight line, in a zigzag form. So you now have 5, 7, 9, and 10. So 5 plus 7 will give you 12, right? The answer of that
Zoom
is
close.
the next number.
that is the step 1. No, that's not step 1. What did you do? What did you do?
Just zoom.
That was my step 1.
Oh, that's your step 1. Okay, which we solve.
Make the ones at the back come forward.
You did your step 1 individually.
How did you do step the first?
You take this answer plus this one before you come here. That's how I come at step 1. That's the reason to discuss it.
Or you can do it ahead. Let me give you
You take the first answer plus the next exercise, and then you have 12.
Have you gotten it? Can we talk now? Who is ready to present the answer?
I don't agree with my group, so.
2 minutes.
Okay, I've
wow.
Let's do the maths here. Oh. I think it's time to discuss. Who wants to present? Sit down properly, everybody. Come back to your seats. Okay, yeah, come back to the normal.
The reverse form.
Are you ready? Say Gatove. What group will be first? Who will present first? Okay, come. Who will do it from your group? Not now? Okay, who is ready? You want to be the one to present it for your group?
No, I'm doing it.
Okay. Stand there.
Yeah.
How many solutions did you find in your group?
I got one. He got another solution.
2 solutions.
Yes, we got two. We got two.
How many solutions? How many solutions did you get? Okay, explain yours. Okay, go. Okay, come.
So I need to.
No, here.
So
Tell us, show us, look at the nada hivyo pokazi is adashu. So explain to us, yes.
So 1 plus 4, 5.
Yes.
Then that.
No, come back.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay. Then 5 plus 5, which is 10, plus that 2 is 12.
Yes.
Then 3 plus 6 is 9. Plus that 12 is 21.
Okay.
Then 8 plus
11.
11 is 19.
Yes.
Plus that 21 again is 40.
Okay.
So you explain the second solution. No, you did another way now. Say the way you did that one now. No, you did. You got another solution now.
No, but everybody has to. I will give answer later. So you people be giving your own stuff. I will give my response later.
So what I did was one.
No, you have to use the one here.
Yeah, 1 plus 4 equals 5.
No, microphone.
1 plus 4 equals 5.
Can you see him? Yes. 1 plus
4 equals 5, right?
Yes.
I take that 5 and I add it to the second question, the second line, the second question. So it's now 5 plus 2 plus 5.
Yes.
Will give you 12.
Yes.
I take that 12, bring it down again to the third line. 12 plus 3 plus 6 will give you 21.
Yeah.
Then I take the 21, bring it to the last line.
Yes.
21 plus 8 plus 11 gives you 40.
Okay. But that is what he
That is
explained.
similar to what he explained.
No, it's similar or the same? The same. Okay. Who wants to explain? He has something else. Okay, come.
Okay, no, the first one.
Okay.
I said 1 plus 4 is 5, right?
1 plus 4.
It's 5.
Yeah.
Then I kept that 5 separate. Hold on.
No, make microphone.
They are disturbing. So 1 plus 4, 5. I kept the 5. 2 plus 5, 7. Right? I kept the 7.
Okay.
Then 3 plus 6, 9. I kept the 9.
Okay.
Then 8 plus 11, 19. I kept 19.
Okay.
Then I now added the answers in a zigzag format.
Okay.
And I added 5 plus 7 gives you 12.
Yeah.
Then brought the 12. 12 plus 9 will give you 21.
Okay.
Then 21 plus 19 will now give you 40.
That is thinking out of the box.
Zigzag.
That is thinking out of the box. And then you got this result. Okay. Big microphone here. Different.
First, we find two types of answer
answers.
and for 40. But after the third one, we find the logic between the 5, 12, 21. So if we will see 5 and 12 is difference. What is difference is 7. When I see 12 and 21 is different
Is
9.
yes.
So, and okay, I can see that between first and second answer is 2 points. So the next one have to be 2 more. So 7, 9, 11. So
That's another way.
so 11 plus 21 is 32.
Is a brain? Is that on?
That's to be 40. It's 32.
Yeah.
But
2.
Yeah. It's supposed to be 40.
No.
Because it's right, because 2, if you look at it, 2 plus 5 is not 12.
Yeah.
3 plus 6 is
Yeah.
not 21.
Yeah.
So 8 plus 11 doesn't
Yeah.
have to be.
So it's test. It's not
it's not
because of
about
number.
the number. It's about the solution.
Solution.
So she's brought another logic out of
Another logic into it.
But she got another answer. It's not 40.
I thought
40 doesn't necessarily.
Okay.
Okay, where?
Like.
Oh.
There's an answer.
Wait.
There's an answer though.
Wait.
Because he's talking on behalf of you.
No, you have to come and do it too. Yeah.
Okay. The answer to my for my group is 96.
Ah, beautiful! Wait!
Hey, man of God.
Wait, listen. I'm going to give you answer later. But what this guy has done,
Hold on.
I cannot hold myself. But the answer will come later. If you say 40, it's okay. If you say 32, it's okay. But somebody just said something. Let's be quiet. Okay, come.
Um,
Yeah.
first of all, we have the first group.
No, yeah, Mike.
We have the first group of numbers. 1 plus 5. We have 5.
Packaging ekrantoji.
Okay, equals to 5.
Yeah.
That's correct. Okay, but the second one comes in. How is it possible for 2 plus 5 to be equal to 12? Then it means that you have to add the first word to the second group, which gives you 12. Okay, now we are working with 12. Now we have to add 3 plus 6 will give us 9, plus 12, 21. Now the problem comes. Between
Can you say?
now let's go back to the first line.
Okay.
You have 1, you have 2, you have 3. We can't have 8 without finding the missing numbers, sets of numbers. Yes, there is a missing.
Wonderful.
Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right?
Wait.
Until we have the values of those missing numbers, we can't solve the last set. So we have to find them, add them before. Find the
Wait. Keep on listening.
To do it. After you find all those missing numbers in both first line and the second line, if you add the first line, it will give you 36. And if you add the whole of the second line, it will give you 60. When you add 36 plus 60, it will still give you 96.
Do you still want to talk? You know what? No more talk? Anybody still want to talk?
No.
Well, let's give a round of applause to the group. Okay, let's go to the video now. Let's go and see the answer. Mi papali. Okay, let's go to the. What? Hello. Let's go to the video.
Over
Zvuk.
3
Pakajite,
million comments. Hey, this is Prashalwakar.
Zvuk.
This problem was shared on
Nashnite
Facebook
Zanova.
with the claim that only...
Zanova.
Hey, this is Prashalwakar.
Okay, listen please. Gromshe.
Hey, this is Prashalwakar. This problem was shared on Facebook with the claim that only 1 in 1,000 people could figure it out. It soon generated controversy, and it now has over 3 million comments. In this video, I'm going to present what many people believe to be the correct answer. Can you figure it out? Give it a try before watching the video. So most people agree that the answer should be 96. The pattern in each line is to take the first number and add it to the product of the first and the second number. So for example, the first line is 1 plus 4. So we should interpret 1 plus 4 as 1 plus 1 times 4. This will be equal to 5. The second line, which is 2 plus 5, should be interpreted as 2 plus 2 times 5. 2 times 5 is 10, and adding 2 gets us to the result of 12. The third line of 3 plus 6 should be interpreted as 3 plus 3 times 6, and that is equal to 21. This means the final line of 8 plus 11 should be interpreted as 8 plus 8 times 11. 8 times 11 is 88, and adding 8 gets us to the answer of 96. There were people, however, who disagreed with this interpretation. They believed the answer should have been a different number, which is 40. How did they arrive at this answer? They thought the puzzle should be interpreted as a running total where you add up the numbers from each line. So the first line of 1 plus 4 equals 5 is a correct mathematical result. In the next line where you have 2 plus 5, you should preface that by adding the result of 5 from the previous line. When we add 5 to 2 plus 5, we get the answer of 12, and that matches what's given in the original problem. We now add 12 to 3 plus 6, and that gets us to 21. This interpretation is consistent with the information that we're giving. If we continue the pattern, we then take 21 and add that to 8 plus 11, and that gets to the other answer of 40. So many people were debating whether the answer should be 96 or whether it should be 40. There is a way to reconcile these two approaches, and we can see that the answer of 96 can be justified under the running total method. So let's see how that's possible. So when we have this running total of the different numbers in each line, notice that the first numbers we're adding are 1 and then 2 and then 3. If we continue this pattern, we might think that the next number we should be adding should be 4. What about the second number? Well, we have 4 plus 5 plus 6. Logic would suggest that the next number should be 7. If we were to continue the pattern from the original puzzle, we have this extra missing line that could be placed in there. So now what happens if we take our previous total of 21 and add it to 4 plus 7? We get the answer of 32. What would be the next line? Well, we'd want to increase 4 by 1 to get 5, and we want to increase 7 by 1 to get 8. So the next line would be 5 plus 8. We therefore take 32 plus 5 plus 8, and that gets us to 45. We continue the pattern. The next line should be 6 plus 9. We add that to our previous result of 45, we get 60. Then we have 7 plus 10. We add that to 60 to get 77. And when we continue the pattern, we once again get to 8 plus 11, and we want to add our previous result of 77. And then we get the answer of 96. So under this interpretation, we also get to the answer of 96. We only need to adjust the running total by putting in some of these missing lines that are not part of the original puzzle. But they make sense if we were to increase the first number and the second number in each line. So under this interpretation of the running total, we also get that the answer is 96. Therefore, it seems very likely that the answer to this puzzle should be 96, because under either interpretation, we get to this result. What do you think? Did you get to 96?
There should be more than one way of solving it. So if you solve something one way and you can't find a second way of solving it, then there's a likelihood that that answer is wrong.
Yeah.
So you have to look for other ways of solving it, arriving at the same answer, which they didn't.
Anybody wants to comment?
Defense?
Yeah, should we tell it казать? Да? Что-то отелить сказать, я спрашиваю. Yeah, don't, she doesn't, yeah, говорите.
Я просто проанализировала свою стратегию
Не надо.
мысли.
Я буду переводить, а не по-русски, не понимаю.
Я проанализировала свою стратегию мысли. Я вижу нестандартная задача.
So through this assignment, I have come to analyze myself, my way of thinking. And I see that, okay, this thing is to challenge us to find out how deep we can think, how complex we can think. So my way of solving it is to look at the logic that is in the assignment itself. Did we not start chest?
Нет, 40.
Ага,
40
ага.
И все. И на этом у меня заканчивается.
But my problem was that I was rejoicing too early. Because I look at the logics, and by the logics, my own answer came to 40. And I didn't go deeper to question. And I was supposed to keep on questioning. And this whole conference is about questioning. So because I stopped questioning and I was rejoicing, I began to fail. I never got to the ultimate solution. So when you now provoked us and said, find other solutions, find other ways, that is when my crisis started. But it's wonderful. Anybody leave you? What will you say?
Yeah, I think basically the same as the
lady.
behind. I just thought of the easiest way to get to it. Like, okay, you see 21, so if you just add the 8 plus the 11, then you get 40.
You don't take shortcuts in life. Yeah. No shortcuts in life.
I didn't even want to listen to this answer. I'm like, no, I already got it. And now I have to humble myself in front of So I learned a very important
no easy path in life. You shouldn't be too self-confident. That's what he's teaching you. Don't dismiss other people's opinion. Yeah. Always listen to other people's opinion. That's why I told you, form a group. Discuss together. Don't just be a lone ranger. You need to tolerate other opinions, listen to them, and consider them. Add to yourself what the other people have.
I also want to tell what happened in my mind during of this test.
Yeah.
And what I was living through. I saw that, how you said, okay, one way, you find one way, okay, another way. You didn't say this is not right.
Yes.
And what I understood, because when I was sitting
it's
there,
easy to say, no, you are wrong,
I heard this is not right. So, but I don't want to find another solution because it's not right. Do you understand? Because in the school, for example, they put mark, is right or not. But teacher have to say, find another solution until he will find the right,
solution.
Yeah, if you know right answer, so send the person to find another solution. With this way, I can develop my thinking, yes, and finding solution. But when somebody tell you this is not right,
it's just wrong.
Yeah, this is wrong. This will close you. And what I saw now, you need to be very strong to continue. To don't go if somebody tell you is wrong or right. You have to try
keep on going.
New solution. Yeah, develop and find the answer. The best answer, the right answer.
Somebody said it's like Nigeria. We celebrated too early in the World Cup.
In the World Cup and got kicked off.
We celebrated as if we won it.
Anybody wants to talk again? Yeah, maybe Felix? Oh, anybody wants to say anything? You want to comment, Rosalind? Okay. Does anybody want to comment? Okay. Well, I hope people who are on Facebook are also joining us. And I hope they find it very fascinating. So, all right, this is analytical thinking. My next question to you people is, how can the topic really is, that's no problem. The topic of the subject we are just finishing is developing Africa through analytical thinking. So how can this kind of analytical thinking develop Africa?
For me, something that caught me was when you showed the picture of the dog. And you said we should always, if we, for example, find a dog, find out what the dog is doing and why it's doing what it's doing. I think that will help us as a multicultural society. Because right now, it's like it appears that, for example, people in the north expect people in the east to do things and
the way they
do things. And the easterners will also say, will think in their mind that, oh, why are these northerners acting like crazy people? But if we take time to find out what makes a northerner, or what makes a southerner, why do they act in the way they do? Sometimes they do things not because they want to outrightly offend you or offend your culture, but that's just what they know to do, because that's the society and the environment that they've grown in. So if we begin to take time to really understand other people's way of life, their way of thinking, what has formed their opinion, they will begin to understand where they are coming from. And these grievances, aggradation, and all that fighting here and there will not be there because you understand the other man. Because I ask myself, in London, you have people from like hundreds and hundreds of culture. Because I remember each time you go to an interview, the first thing they want to find out is not what you know concerning the job. The first thing they want to find out is if you can relate with different culture and different religion and ethnic group. Because they'll ask you, we are not racial. We don't segregate, but we want to understand. You know, you're a Christian, but how will you deal with a Muslim? Why will you deal with a Hindu that doesn't believe in your own ideas? So they're asking you something completely from the job. So their number one focus is, can you relate with other people in the team? Then once you get through that step, before they now start asking you, okay, what have you done and what can you bring? So I think for us as Nigerians, that will really go a long way to understand the other person, and not just understanding, but try to know exactly his frame of mind, his thinking, and what has formed it.
So we must propagate this analytical thinking in schools, everywhere. What can you all say? Anybody want to say anything? How can this analytical thinking help develop Africa? Anybody want to say anything about that? Yes.
I want to use the frame I understand, the way he explained it in a different way. In London, we use, they want you to, they use equal opportunity. They want you to know about other people's culture. They want you to see from their point of view. So they are not like, Yoruba don't want to relate with Igbo people or Hausa people. I think we need to bring something. We need to introduce something that will bring us together, that will eradicate division. So we got to know that we need each other.
Okay.
We cannot be an island. I think that will help.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine is not how we can use it, or how is it going to work, because if you bring introduce so many things like we are trying to suggest here, the thing that shuts the old ones down will still shoot it down. So it's how are we going to make it work? Because I was talking about this quantitative reasoning. A lot of people didn't even know. And I remember I wanted to correct myself. It was not even taught in the school. Some teachers that were experts, like they were few, they were taking it as extra lesson. And if your parents couldn't afford it, there's no way you attend that lesson. And even after the exam, the federal exam, after writing it, you still not go, because the people that have power and have money will still take their children there. Then they were not even taking it on merit then. So number two, I believe we were talking this morning about the 334 system that was introduced in Nigeria also. That system, as a grown person now, I've started analyzing that system, checked through the system. It was a very beautiful system that would have helped us, but they still killed it. That system, they wanted it in a way that within your junior level, they would have ascertained where you are supposed to fit in the society. Some will vocational, some will use their hands, some will use their brain. They were trying to classify everybody. But it didn't work. Even in my school, they had lab for everything, even for sewing, for cooking, and a whole lot of things. But because of the way people, they didn't, what I believe they didn't do was to educate us before introducing it. Because we've been positioned or conditioned that if you didn't go to university, you are finished. So those ones that were very good in using their hands or they can do other things, we didn't want to identify with what was brought for them. The labs, everything was destroyed. Even the technical aspects, nobody wants to go into there because of what we are told. Everybody wanted to go to university. I remember the first time we wrote that junior WAEC, a lot of people didn't make it. They were crying as if their whole life was lost. But they were trying to direct them to the right channel where they're supposed to go and fit in the society and still make it in life. They didn't. A lot of them, out of shame, some of them dropped out. Even in the senior one, they try to introduce languages in school, the 3 Nigerian languages. If you are Igbo, you must choose between Yoruba and Hausa. If you are the other way around. But we still did not, because everybody wanted to speak English. Nobody wanted to identify with the language in Nigeria. So it's not the developing Africa through analytical thinking. It's if anything we are bringing, any measure we are bringing, how is it going to work this time so they don't shoot it down the way they shot other people's down, that we are trying to bring good ideas. Because in Nigeria, they know how to shoot ideas down. They don't even want to hear what we are bringing, the packages we are bringing. They're already shooting it down. So that's just my own question.
Yeah, that's why I think that we shouldn't just depend on the government. If we are going to depend on the government, yes, the same thing could repeat itself. But if we are going to just be in citizens who are going to do NGOs, so it's going to be my own project. It's going to be my own calling. And I'm promoting it in schools, on the society, on different platforms. That is the way this thing can work, rather than depending on the government. If they shut it down in the schools, are we doing it in the society?
Yeah, exactly. I think that should be the best approach. Because now the government will only come in when they see that it's working, and that people have bought into the idea.
And you have to enforce it.
Yes, so it's about enforcing it through other means like the NGOs,
media,
as a private organization doing
like
their
somebody
thing.
said yesterday, what they call it? Is it
These reality shows.
Reality shows.
Yes, and
by the way, who wanted to get in touch with that guy with the reality show? Okay, if you want to get in touch with the guy who wants to do reality show about critical thinking, then Galina is not there. Take the emails of the people who want to get in touch with the letter we read yesterday and send the letter and the contact email to all this. So how will you come stand up and get everybody's email? So it's Chris. Yeah, Tony wants. Yeah, who wants again? Who wants to get in touch with the guy?
Vitaly.
Tony wants to get it too. No, just get the name. We have the contact in the share contact. Talk another email. Okay, te pomnisz, ja to pismo, to точно да им посла. Reality show, надо послать. I can do them. Yeah, please.
Also, I think there is also another approach, which I think might also work.
Okay.
Whereby it's called training the trainers.
Yes, very good.
We get a group of people, train them, and then let them run with the vision let them run with their ideas in Nigeria and some other places as well.
Beautiful. Okay. All right. Well, I think it's time for break. Babusha, I think it's time for break. When do I come back? 12 o'clock? I normally come back at 2. Should I come back at 2? Okay. Then I go to 5, till 5. Okay. But you have seminar right now, eh? Okay, you have some break and then. All right, so thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Well done. Tomorrow is Sunday, can you believe it? Unbelievable. I am so surprised. I'm still shocked. So see you later.
Okay, viewers on Facebook, thank you very much for being with us. We are ending here, but we'll be back with you shortly. So don't go anywhere and save the time and see you. Bye-bye.